morning, one and all. Myself Bhavani from Civil Department. I am working as Assistant Professor in Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. Today I am going to give the lecture on dressing of stones. Okay. In the last class, I have given the lecture on quarrying of stones. Today we are going to study about quarrying of dressing of stones. Okay. Okay. What is meant by this dressing of stones means? Here, dressing after the quarrying process. After we have done the quarrying, we have to give the sufficient shape to the stones. Okay, that is called as the dressing. And here, that definition of this dressing of stones is, it is a process of removing, process of providing a proper shape or size and a smooth finish to the rough surfaced broken stone, which is collected from a quarry. Nothing but after the quarrying process, we are going to get the stones in irregular manner. Okay, nothing but rubble masonry like that. Shape will be there. Okay, for that masonry, we are going to give the sufficient shape according to our requirement. We are going to give the shape to that stones. Okay, it may be square, it may be round, it may be rectangular also. Okay, and here we are going to maintain the stones that it will automatically provide the sufficient shape, size and smoothness. Okay, surface smoothness should be necessary for this. In this dressing of stones we are going to give. Okay, and here this quarrying, after the quarrying of stones completed, in that site only we are going to done this dressing of stones, because to reduce the transportation cost. Okay, in this site only we are going to take some hand tools or some machinery for the dressing of stones. By using that only we are going to do this dressing of stones process. Okay, and here we are in this dressing of stones. It is generally done using the hand tools like chisels, pickaxe, etc. Okay, once the quarrying process is done, these stones are cut into suitable size and the surface finishes. Okay, now only I told you, after the quarrying process only, in that site only we are going to cut that stones in a specific or suitable shape or size. Okay, after cutting that one, we are going to polish that stones. Okay, surface of that stones should be smoother. Then only we can use that stones for the aesthetic purpose or for the decorative purpose, and for foundation also we can use these stones. Okay, after the dressing only we are going to use that stones for the construction process, decorative purpose, foundation. For the foundations also we can use this one. Okay, and here once the quarrying process is done, these stones are cut into suitable size and suitable shapes also. Okay, and surface finishes also we have to done, and this process is termed as the dressing of stones. Okay, here effective dressing of stones would help in making our structure attractive and also economical. Okay, and what is the purpose of these stones? What is the purpose means, first of all, we are going to done the quarrying of stones. After that one, in that site only, a dressing of stones should be done. Why? Because to reduce the transportation cost. After this one, firstly, we have to take the machineries for the dressing of stones. And in this dressing, we are having different types. And here we are going to use the different types of hammers, and polishing machines also should be there in that site only. Okay, and in that site, after we are going to give the shape for the stones. After cutting the stones in some square shape, we are going to polish that one. Okay, finishing, polishing, everything should be done this dressing of stones. Firstly, here you can see the 4 appropriate purposes of this dressing of stones. In that one, first one is less weight for the transportation. Less weight, nothing but what? After the quarrying process, in that site only we can done this dressing of stones, means we can easily reduce the transportation cost also. That's why this dressing of stones is done in that site of the quarrying of stones. And next one is appearance. Oh, after this quarrying process, that stones will be in irregular shape, and that size and that texture of that stone will be irregular, or smoothness will not be there for that stones. Firstly, we are after this dressing process, stones will be having the neat appearance. Okay, neatly we have to cut that with using chisels and hammers. After that one, we are going to give that shape the smoothened texture. Okay, next one is proper bedding with good mortar joints. Means good mortar joint means when we are doing this construction, in that construction, mostly in the construction process we are going to use the angular stones. Okay, if that angular stones will be just like irregular shape only, after the quarrying process we are going to take that stones, for the dressing of stones. In that process we are going to make that stones like mortar. Okay, mortar nothing but that aggregate size will be 20 or 25 but that stone will be below the 25 size only. That stones we are going to use for the construction process. Then that stones can be used for the proper bedding in the construction. Okay, that is the meaning of that proper bedding with good mortar stones. Okay, and next one is to maintain special shapes for the arches, copings and also pillars. And these arches, copings, pillars are the structures. Okay, and these arches, copings, these are all we can construct. Construction will be easy only, but we are going to construct these arches with respect to those stones only. Okay, for that arches, pillars, copings, we are going to use this stones. That's why the dressing of stones will be very necessary. Okay, to maintain the special shapes for this one. Okay, we already know that arches shapes will be like this. Okay, according to this shape only, we are going to give the stones required shape according to this construction of arches. Okay, likewise copings, pillars also, we are going to give the stones a specific shape and also specific size also. Okay. Next, what are the main objectives? Main objectives of this dressing of stones. In this objectives of stones, each and every step we are going to learn in detail. After this one, we can easily know the objective, means what is the importance of this dressing of stones. In this one, first one is to reduce the size. Why we have to reduce the size means, after the quarrying process, that stone size will be much more heavier than the required shape for this dressing of stones. Means 40 will be there and also 30 will be there. That's why we have, when we are doing this dressing of stone, we are going to cut these rocks into some required shape. Okay, that stones we can use for the any types of purpose in the construction field. Okay, there you can see for the why we have to reduce this size means big blocks of stones will be there. That's why we are going to convert that to easily liftable pieces. Means some big size stones will be there. After cutting the stones, we can easily transport that stones. Okay, that's why you have to cut the stones. And this reduction of size is generally carried out at the quarrying site itself. Okay, especially why we are going to do this process means to reduce the transportation cost. Okay, and the next one is to give a proper shape to the stone. And why we are going to give the proper shape to the stones means because this can be used in different types of construction purposes. Means in the construction of flooring and also in foundations, walls, arches. In each and every aspect, stones requirement of this stone should be different for each and every purposes. Like in foundation, that stone size should be maybe irregular, okay, or angular. And in this arches and flooring, stone size should be different. Okay, that's why to give the proper shape to the stone means for each and every aspect for this foundation, arches, we are going to use different sizes of the stones. Okay, that's why a proper shape should be given to the stones. Okay, next one, to obtain an appealing finish. Appealing means beautiful, attractive. We have to give the attractive finish. From where we can do this one means by doing this dressing of stones only. In the residential buildings, we can easily observe that nowadays stones are used for the decorative purpose also, for aesthetic purpose also. Means for decorative purpose, some irregular shapes or rounded shapes, we are using that type of stones in the decorative purpose, and we are going to give that stones a specific shape also. Okay. And in this residential building, these stones are used for the because of their extra strength, hardness, durability, and but also for the aesthetic value also. Aesthetic value means attractiveness of that structure. Okay. For attractiveness of that structure also, we can use this dressing of stones. Okay. That's why we are doing this dressing of stones for different aspects in the construction field. Okay. And here you can see what they are doing in dressing of stones. There you can see in the first picture. In the first picture you can see those are the hammer and also chisel. By using this wooden hammer and also chisel, we can easily cut this rock in a specified shape. It may be rectangular or it may be square. Okay. And here in the second picture you can see how they are doing this dressing of stones by using this hammer and also chisel. Firstly, we have to draw a line according to our shape. Okay, it may be any shape. We can have to draw this line. Okay, and that chisel should be taken to that line. By using this hammer, we have to make that rock in a for the desired shape. We can cut that into a desired shape. Okay. And here you can see in this third picture, after the dressing of stones, these stones will be like this. These are rectangular shape, and these in this one you can see the difference between first picture and the third picture. In the third picture, they did the dressing of stones. There you can see that each and every rock is having the same size and also same shape also. Okay. And this is one of the example of the stone. Okay. After the dressing of stones like this, all stones will be taken. Okay. By using this hammer and also chisel, we have to cut that rock or stone in a specified shape and also size. Okay. That can be used for the construction field. In the construction field, it can be used in foundations, walls, arches, and also for decorative purpose also. Okay. And next one, what are the different types of tools we are using in this dressing of stones? Okay. Stone cutting and dressing. It is a process by which quarried stones such as granite, marble, sandstone, and etc. is shaped into different sizes. Okay. Here we are going to, after the quarrying process is done, we are going to take that rocks and we are going to cut that rocks. That after cutting of that rock, we are going to give that stones a specified shape. It may be marble, it may be sandstone, or it may be limestone, granite also. Okay, we are going to give that stone a specified shape. That is called as the dressing. And here we are going to use different types of tools for the dressing of stones. We are having different types of hammers also in this one. Here we are using hand tools and also machine tools. Here we are using both type of tools, machine tools and also hand tools. For the hand tools nothing but man-made. Okay, man-made nothing but skilled persons. They are going to use these hand tools like chisels, hammer. They can use that tools for the dressing of stones. Okay, using specialist hand and machine tools including hammers, chisels, grinders, polishers, a stone machinery that can produce a block of stones for the use in construction. Okay, in construction and also for the structures like skyscrapers, bridges, and for the architecture purpose also, this dressing of stones can be done by using both machine tools and also hand tools. Okay. And this stone dressing, it is a very technical job. Okay, technical, and also it is a challenging job. Without proper training and the use of this specialist equipment, it can be very dangerous, and also it can it can result in costly mistakes. Why? Because if we don't know anything about dressing of stones and how we are going to cut that stones into a required shape, if you don't know, means it will be very dangerous for us. Why? Because we don't know any cutting, means it will be very dangerous, and it is also a time taking process. It will be a time taking process for the normal people. And if you take any specialist people, means they can do that work within a specific time. Okay. If you are going to give that work for the other people, means without any specialization, means it will be very dangerous, and it is also a time taking process. Okay. For this one, machine tools maybe, or hand tools maybe, specialist should be taken that work. Okay. And if other people they can take this work, means it will be very dangerous, and it can result in costly mistakes. Okay. And here, first one is face hammer. What is meant by face hammer, and why we are using this face hammer in the dressing of stones, means this face hammer is used for the bigger and heavier stones. Okay. This double-faced hammer can be used to break the quarried stone into a smaller blocks of stones for the preparation of a finer dressing. Okay. This face hammer, this can be used for the cutting of stones. Okay. And this can be cut in small blocks also. Okay. For this softer stone is cut using a wooden mallet. And here you can see this is the wooden mallet. Okay. This can be used in this face hammer. With this face hammer, we can use this face hammer for the strong, heavier stones. But wooden mallet can be used for the softer stones. Okay. And next one is chisel. And here we are having three types of chisels. First one is point chisel, next one is tooth chisel, and last one is rounded chisel. Okay. And this pointed chisel is named after its pointed end. This can be, here you can see, named after its pointed end. And it is used to chip rough stone to a plain surface. This point chisel can be used for the dressing of stones to convert rough stone to plain surface. Okay. And the next one is tooth chisel, and this one is tooth chisel, and this can be used for the giving the smooth surface. Okay, for the edges on the soft stones. If you are going to take the soft stones, means this tooth chisel, it is having the small tooth. Here you can observe it is having small tooth, and this can be used to smooth out any remaining points or edges on the soft stones. Okay, for soft stones, this tooth chisel is to be used. Okay, to give the smooth surface at the edges and at the remaining points also. Okay. And the last one is a chisel with a rounded end. This one, you can observe this one. It is the rounded end. This can be used for the smoothen the stone. Okay. For the smoothening of the stone, we are going to use this rounded end chisel. Okay. These are the three different types of chisels we are going to use it for the dressing of stones. First one is point chisel, that can be used to convert from rough stone down to a plain surface. And next one is tooth chisel. This can use it to smoothen the edges of the stone, remaining points or edges of the stones that are taken from the soft stones only. Okay. And last one is chisel with a rounded end. This is used to further smoothen the stones. Okay. Next one is pin hammer. This pin hammer is having two sharp cutting edges. Okay. two sharp cutting edges. This is used to fashion margin lines and for the dressing faces of that stones. Okay, and this can be used after the point chisel. Okay, after using of this point chisel, that is nothing but for after using this point chisel means that the surface of that stone will be plain. Okay, at that time this pin hammer can be used. Okay, and in the it is used after the point chisel and in the preparation for the patent hammer. Okay, and for rubble work such as like for using the stones in foundation walls, these here we can use the pin hammer. Okay, why? Because these are not having any finer shaping tool is not needed. Okay, that's why we are going to use the pin hammer. And next one is patent hammer. This patent hammer is having two faces from thin pieces of steel bolted together in parallel. It is used. Why it is used means for the fine finishing on the stones like granite, limestone, sandstone, etc. Okay. There you can see the picture of this patent hammer also. These are having thin pieces of steel which is bolted together in parallel. Okay, bolted together in parallel. This patent hammer can be used for the fine finishing in stones like granite and also limestone. Okay. And nextly, bush hammer. And there you can see the picture of bush hammer also. This bush hammer is used because after the roughly dressed and almost even stones are taken, this bush hammer with its here there will be pyramid shaped points will be there. Okay, by using this bush hammer we can give the stones fine finishing. Okay, examples like limestone, sandstone, granite, etc. Okay, for these stones by using this bush hammer we can easily give the fine finishing for that one. After that stone is having roughly dressed means after done this roughly once the surface will be roughly dressed means and almost even, then only we are going to use this bush hammer. Okay, by there you can see the pyramid shaped points. By using that only we are going to give the fine finishing for these stones. Okay, and last one, machine tools. And here machine tools nothing but different types of machineries by for the dressing of stones. Okay, for hand tools, now we studied about using hand tools like chisels, hammer, this bush hammer, patent hammer, pin hammer. These are all the hand tools we are going to use for the dressing of stones. Okay, nextly, by using this machine tools means these machine tools like cutters, planers, grinders, polishers, these are readily available at the home improvement and also DIY stores. DIY store means it is nothing but the hardware stores. Okay, where we can buy everything about this stones machinery and hardware materials. Okay, DIY stores means hardware stores. Okay, and for this one, this stone is cut and planed into a rough shape, and we are going to take that rough shaped stone to a grinder. Why? Because in that grinder they will give the edges and surfaces will get easily polished. In that grinder we can easily give the edges and surface a neat effect. Okay, after that neat we can easily cut that edges, and if irregular shapes will be there na, then we can cut that stones into a specified shape. Okay, after this grinded process is done na, then next we can go for polishing. Okay, first cutting the stone we have to and planed into, it can be planed into a rough shape, and this can be put through a grinder. Okay, grinder to even out the edges, means edges should be even, means that four sides of the stones should be even. then only this can be go for polishing process. This is the process of this machine tools. Okay. Lastly, polished can be done by using a hand polisher. Okay. That picture is also there. I will show you. And this hand polisher, it uses a revolving metal plate. Okay. To file down the stone until a smooth surface is achieved. Okay. Until smooth surface is achieved, this hand polisher is used by, it is having a metal plate to file down the stone. Okay. Until a smooth surface is achieved. This is the process of these machine tools. Okay. Firstly, cutter. Firstly, we have to cut the stones, and next we have to give a, it can be planed into a rough shape. Okay, it can be planed into a rough shape, and next in grinders, it will stone will be even out the edges and also surfaces. And last one is it can be neatly polished to get the smooth surface is achieved. Okay, and next one, what are the stages? What are the stages that are involved in this stone dressing is, there you can see sizing, shaping, planing, finishing, and last one is polishing. Okay. Okay. Firstly, coming to sizing process. First stage, coming to the first stage, that is sizing. And what is meant by sizing means, after taking the quarried rock, okay, it can be irregular. Okay. After taking that irregular quarrying rock, it have to be cut into a desired dimensions. Okay. By using this hammers, chisels, or also cutting machines also we can use. Okay. I already told you now, hand tools and machine tools or two can be used. Okay. For hand tools, we are going to make use of this specialist. Okay. Specialist for the process. And after this one, irregular quarried rock is taken. It can be cut into a desired dimensions by removing the extra portions. Okay. This is called as the sizing. It can be done by using the hammers, chisels, and also cutting machines. And next one is shaping process. And in this, after the sizing of this quarrying stone, it can be given into desired dimensions. Means desired shape we have to give that stone. And next one is planing process. And in this planing process, it is process nothing but of removing irregularities from the stone surface. Okay. After firstly we have to give the sizing. Nothing but it can be, rock can be cut into desired dimensions. And nextly we have to give that rock a specified shape. Okay. Next one is we have to remove the irregularities from that stone surface. Okay. That is called as the planing process. And next one is finishing. In this finishing process, we have to take the stones, and after taking the stones, that stone surface, we have to rub that stone surface with an abrasive material. Abrasive material like silicon carbide. Okay. This material, abrasive material, can be used to rub on the stone surface. That is called as the finishing. And in the stages of dressing of stones, last one will be polishing. There you can see the picture of this polishing also. And in this polishing, after the finishing process is done, we have to take that stone into the, we can do this polishing with hands or by machinery also. This stone can be polished by using hand tool or machine tool to make it more attractive. Okay. After making it attractive, stones can be of limestone, marbles, granite, sandstone. These stones can be easily done this polishing. Okay. And effective dressing of these stones will help in making our structure attractive and also economical. Okay. That is called as the polishing. Okay. And then next, dressing of stones. This can be done by manually and also mechanically. For this manual process, skilled stonesmiths can be taken charge, and they can be used these stones to give the specified shape and attractive. They can work wonders on these stones. Okay, by using these chisels, hammers, and also abrasives. And next one is mechanical process. Means manual process, they have to be, it can be done by human power only. Okay. In this mechanical means we can use the machineries for this one. In this, machines can be cut that stones to a desired size and also shape, and their surfaces can be made extra smooth by polishing through the machines also. Okay. And this dressing of stones, I will explain in the next class. Okay, in detail. Thank you for today.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.